YouTube, how are you now? Welcome back to the EDC Den. Today we're looking at a line of knives from Marbles Knives. This is the D2 line in black micarta. So this is a series of 4 knives. I am missing the lockback hunter, I believe it's called. So basically a single blade lockback knife. Apart from that, these are the 3 other knives that are part of that series. So the Marbles D2 in black micarta. On top, we've got the Sowbelly Stockman. In the middle, we have the Trapper, and on the bottom, we have the Jumbo Trapper. So we'll take a little walk around these knives. Quite nice. Everything looks good on this Sowbelly, with the exception of one of the bolsters. Just a little bit of machining work. A bit of a mess up, I guess, in the machining on that bolster. Little gap here at the back, but apart from that, this is a pretty nice one. You can see the 3 blades have nice separation. They don't rub together. There's the nice shield, Marbles D2 steel. Pretty nice to get a quality steel like that in a Marbles knife. That's part of the reason why I picked these up. There's the blade stamp. So unlike the Rough Rider knives that are basically made at the same factory, they make the same patterns. I have the green micarta Rough Rider of the same knife, Sowbelly Stockman. And right here is where it would say 440A stainless steel or surgical stainless, something like that. So it's nice to not have that kind of lettering on the knife of these Marbles branded ones. So that's a pretty nice difference. They've got the steel on the shield, looks pretty classy. So all of these knives have half stops. They all have nice snappy action. Micarta is nice and smooth. You can feel a little bit of the texturing. It's really well done. Moving on to the Trapper. So this is your classic size, just regular standard size Trapper. All kinds of companies make these in minis and micros and tinies and all that, but this is just your standard 2-bladed full-size Trapper. D2 steel looks pretty nice. Haven't used these much yet, but the quality in the build is there. You can see at the half stop, the back spring is even still nice and flush. And the spay blade. Look at the action. So yeah, it really flies into that half stop position. And then a nice snappy close, nice alignment and centering. Oh, maybe the spay is a little bit off, but you can see space on either side, so no rubbing. Bolsters are well done on this one. Nice fit on the back springs. Alright, so one more to look at, the Jumbo Trapper, and we'll kind of give these guys an overall score for the threesome. Everything looks good on this one, I've noticed, except for the centering on one of the blades. The main blade is very much pushed to the side. You can see that. And it wants to go more if it could. So that's unfortunate, but it doesn't affect the action at all. There's no major scuffs on the blade from the rubbing, so not too big of a deal. This is a huge knife, guys. Just massive. I'll show it next to the regular size Trapper in a second. Kind of unconventional blades on this guy, kind of like a recurve down here with some belly and then like an upswept clip point with a swedge on top. I don't know, not Not what you'd normally see on a trapper, but it is pretty cool and unique. And there's lots of room in that big handle to house this nice giant blade. Again, half stop. Not kind of as snappy as the smaller ones. I think you'll lose a bit of snappiness with the size, but it does snap in still. You can see that. And even with the rubbing, it'll still get itself nicely nested into the handle. Yeah, it goes right in there. You can see the match strike nail pulls on all these. Here's another crazy looking blade for a trapper. Even more belly on this one. Has kind of a Persian look to it. Again, big upswept kind of, I don't know, spay, clip point, I don't know what you'd call these. Nice swedge on top. Your marble stamp. Good action. Nice micarta, nice fit and finish. Apart from the rubbing on that one blade, this one is a really nice one. Got the lanyard hole at the back. So overall, all we have is a little scuff, kind of machining work on the bolster on the Sowbelly. This guy is in good shape, and this one has some rubbing on one blade. You know, overall, if you're scoring these 10 each out of 30, you're probably looking at about a 28 out of 30. So not bad for this set of marbles D2 micarta. Pretty happy with that. So we'll take out this nice Sowbelly for a second, put him aside, and we'll just give you kind of a look at the trapper versus the jumbo trapper. It's a big difference. I mean, this would be considered kind of your full-size traditional knife. You don't really go much bigger than that as far as EDCing a traditional knife. So this is, you know, almost comically large. So I don't think most people are going to be EDCing this. But there's just kind of a size comparison, and we'll get the two main blades out as well. So about an extra inch, you know, nearly a 3-inch blade here and nearly a 4-inch blade on the bottom. And then the handles are just much different in size, so for carrying a much larger overall package on the jumbo trapper. These top two knives make great EDC knives. I do EDC a Sowbelly, like I said, the green Rough Rider. I also EDC a trapper. It's a case trapper. So these knives I haven't used yet. I'm keeping them kind of new for now, but ultimately I see myself carrying these two quite often because I like both patterns. This one's probably a little bit big for everyday use, but it's a nice piece for the collection. And again, these being so affordable, you could just afford to throw this in a backpack if you're going camping or picnicking. I think it would do great in the kitchen. You know, kitchen, camp, picnic type duties. Be great for cutting your steak or your sausage. Got another blade there for cutting cheese or cutting fruit. So I think these would make nice slicers and nice users in kind of a kitchen food prep situation. So we'll see if it gets put to task to that or if I just keep it in the collection. But these top two, I think those will start getting carried quite soon. I think Patty actually did a video on this guy, so you can go check out Patty's potato peelers. Pretty sure I saw him do a video of this from a few months back. Alright guys, so there's your look at that little series. We'll see you in the next video real soon. Take care.